Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a flower out of fabric. This one is made with 4 flower shapes cut out of whatever your background fabric is, and then you need 4 smaller flower shapes. Now you can cut those out using a template, and this way we used freezer paper and just ironed it on our 4 pieces, and then you can just cut around the edges. Or if you have a go cutter, that's perfect. You can put 4 layers of fabric and you'll cut out 4 flower shapes using your go cutter. Once you have your 8 pieces done, you're going to start with your background. You take your first piece and you fold it in half like a taco, so that we're not lining up these petals straight together. We're kind of overlapping them a little bit. And if you want, you can press them in. I'm just doing a finger press. You take your next one and lay it down on half, so it's a quarter. Next one you're folding in half and you're laying it again on that side. Then your last piece, you're going to lay it down on top of that and lift your first piece and tuck it underneath. Now at this point I would either pin it, use some fabric glue, or if you want, just stitch it down just to hold it in place while I work on the next layer. Now to make the flower so that it's flat, you take your next small ones and you fold it the same way and you layer them with 4. But if you want to make your flower with a little bit of dimension, we're going to take our flower shape and instead of folding it just in half, we're going to fold it into a quarter. Pin it down and put our next one. I love using these batiks because they're pretty on both sides and they don't fray the way regular fabric does. So you get all this really pretty color on both sides of your flower that you're doing. So we're going to do all 4 of them. Layer them together. Now at this point I would stitch them all the way through, leaving that top one unstitched so it gives us a little bit of dimension. Got them all sewed together. Take a pretty button, sew it down in the middle, and you got a flower. You can use the flower to put on your hat, on your headband, on your purse, wherever you want to put it.